Well, here is hoping that you're having a good week, and it's hope that I want to talk about on Sunday, and I want to give you a head start. It's one of those virtues that we can have in our life that we're told about in the Scriptures clearly, that faith, hope, and love are the greatest. The greatest of these, though, is love. Let's talk about it on Sunday. When I'm talking about hope on Sunday, I would have you to know I'm not just talking about the kind of wishful thinking that we do sometimes when we use the word hope. I hope that Alabama wins on Saturday. I do. I hope that I'm going to have a very good week here at home. I hope many things for my life. But hope in the spiritual sense is really a very, very important value that we have in our life, because it is, one author has said, it is the springboard of faith. That is, we can't leap into faith without hope. Faith, as we talked about several weeks ago, has a lot to do with doing what God tells us to do, even though we can't see the outcome. Hope is what guides us there. That the reason we do those things is we have this deeper hope in our lives that God is there, that He will use them, that He will bless us. I dug out some definitions of hope for the sermon. I don't know whether I'll use them or not, but of course in Webster, without spiritual definition, it's confidence, it's optimism, it's trust, which that's a spiritual component of hope, isn't it? The Bible, it's things believed but not yet seen. And that's very important, that our hope lies not in what we can hold in our hand, but what we hope to. The active life of faith, one definition is lived out when the promises of faith are not seen. Knowing when to work, knowing when to pray, knowing when to act, knowing when to be still. All of that revolves around the hope of waiting for God. So I'm believing that this week will be good for us to look at hope. An ultimate definition that I will include in the sermon for me comes from a theologian who says hope is the orientation of one's life around what God is bringing, even when it's not here yet. And oh my, how we need that kind of spiritual trust and hope in our lives. We'll go together through the Bible with some instances of hope in the Old Testament, some teachings of hope in the New Testament, the life of Jesus, and even the life of Paul. Just some things to remind us how central it is to being a Christian, that we maintain hope. And nowhere in the Bible does it say that is easy. It's not. It is a discipline to continue to hope even when things are difficult. I hope you can come on Sunday. It was so good to see so many of you there this past Sunday. For me, that's delightful because I can get your name and your face in one place and feel like we're getting to know you a little bit. I would still value it if I can be helpful to you in any way. My email is included in the bottom of this little letter to you each week. You be sure and get a hold of me if I can be of any spiritual help to you. I'm glad to do that. And we will look forward to seeing you on Sunday, either virtually, if best for you, but I really believe our setup is good, and if you can come on Sunday, we'd like that. Invite neighbors and friends if you can. And you take care of yourself.